stay in bad hotels if I can help it, right?
Okay.
Or if they are bad hotels, they actually have clean rooms. I have weird rules.
Right,
So,
right, right. So
right,
not
right.
my rules at all. You know that.
Yeah, I know. You have a condo in Vegas that you no longer
Yes.
use for some reason. Are you at least saving the points?
Yes, we have till April to do a major something, or
You
we have
guys have
to
got to go. Well, yeah, you
they
should. You
give it
gotta get down to
they
Disneyland again.
we probably will. You know how it goes, Lee. Whatever.
I do. Okay, so we
You have these dreams of nice, we're going to New York. We're going to this place now, Disneyland. Whatever.
you have kids. That's what they want. You don't have to drive to Florida. All right. So
It
for
is
those of you
awesome.
who don't know about the Vegas strip club scene for a 21-year-old, let's put up on a pedestal. Let's say Girl Collection is one of the upper places, right? So I'm not taking the boy there. I'm not. I'm just not. And I feel that it should be fully nude. For those of you who don't understand the difference between topless and fully nude, topless serves alcohol. Fully nude means no alcohol. For some reason, that makes sense in the world of Vegas.
Yeah, alcohol and fully nude don't. That's not a combo you want.
So
Sorry.
fully nude has a cover charge. So I take them to Crazy Girl 2 or no. I took them to the doll. What did I take them to?
Now
Uh,
you're telling me that that's how Floyd Mayweather's club is?
no,
It's
he's topless and has alcohol. I'm talking
He's
about
only
this kid that
topless, and he's
so you
charging
guys understand prices in
dollars.
Vegas. So Floyd's price isn't that crazy. I actually know his prices. I haven't done the research to go to the club because I don't ever look like a baller. I don't ever look like a baller in Vegas. Even when I'm wearing good clothes, the right shoes, and my head shaved,
You
and
mean
there's
not sandals and shorts?
yeah, right, my normal look. Like I'm on my way to a jiu-jitsu match, right? My normal look
Right.
with fucking weird ears and scars on my face. Yeah. No, the normal stuff. So I take this kid to one of the strip clubs on Industrial, and the cover charge is like 40 or 50 bucks a head. I'm like, it's totally nude. They don't make any money. You're going to go buy a fucking Coca-Cola and watch naked women. I mean, that's what this is. They're like, oh, that's expensive. I'm like, okay. I said, do you know what the step down from here looks like? You mean there's a step down from here? I said, indeed there is. And so I took them to literally the worst strip club that I know of in Las Vegas, which is on Vegas Boulevard, right across from the Olympic, where the Olympic Garden used to be. It went out of business. But it is talk of the town. $20 gets you in and comes with a free cup of soft drink.
You always know you found a good location as a stripper when the casino across the street shut down. That's when, yeah,
Well, here's what
things are
I
looking
can't
good.
ever describe this place appropriately. So I enjoy a good full news strip club where the girls have things wrong with them, like they were part of like some weird German experiment or a nuclear accident. I
Gee,
like that kind of strip club. I like a girl with a third eyeball, is what I'm saying. I want to see an extra nipple. Like I want to see one boob big, one boob small. Uh, they all seem to have like meat curtains for vaginas. Like they
yeah,
are,
yeah.
they're unattractive. They can't get jobs anywhere else, right? I like that club. I take them there for 20 bucks a head. Literally, they blow through the money because nobody goes into this place. It's like the vampire bar at From Dusk Till Dawn. Like we literally walk in, they siphon all the money out of this boy so fast that it makes his head explode. I'm like, you've got to be kidding. We've been here for 30 minutes and we're out of money. This is it. It's not even funny. It's not even funny how fast the money moved. I'm like, for this price, did they jack him off or blow him in the corner or something? Like, am I?
Did your
No,
pants at least get wet?
no. Fuck, dude. All right, there you go. That's all the stripper stories. We're all caught up.
Yeah. So, yeah, Floyd don't like freebies anymore.
No, freebies don't like. So that was our top video of the week. Go check out Floyd and his videos. Let's get started from last night. We will be crossing between
Ooh.
Boxing Scene and Showtime and all the different websites. Starting right off, Joe Joyce stops Sturvin.
And they got to stop saying that former WBC champ shit, too.
He won a vacant belt, Andrew. Don King worked really hard on writing that shit for Bermainster, whatever. I just want to say Bermainstervuda. Like, I don't, everybody says his last name different. Stavern. How can it be Stavern? It's Stavern, whatever. Commonwealth heavyweight champion Joe Joyce TKO'd former WBC Bermainstervern in a 6 hard-to-watch round support to the DeGale Eubanks undercard. What made it so hard to watch was not the first 2 rounds, actually. I thought Bermainstervern was in those first 2 rounds. It's rounds 3 through 6 that make the fight unwatchable, and that's because, to be perfectly honest, he became generally a punching bag in this fight, Andrew. What did you think of Bermainstervern getting fucked up in the opening card?
So you capped it beautifully with the 2 rounds. He gave a good 2 rounds, and the last 4 were hard to watch. I don't know. Joe Joyce didn't look that good, and Stervine needs to give it up. I think we're done with him. This was a very, very bad loss. The loss of Wilder was bad when he got knocked out, I believe, in 2 rounds. In this fight, he didn't get knocked out that fast. His chin was a little bit, prepared a little bit more for this fight, but the weight, what did they say he was? 273?
273 pounds.
Yeah. 273 pounds. Yeah, you didn't train when you come in that heavy, and the 6 minutes of action proved that. All he did for the
6 minutes of action. Yes, and I think I'm being very giving by calling those first 2 rounds actions. I mean, he was at least in the fight and hit Joe Joyce a few times.
Oh, more than a few times. Look, Joe Joyce got no defense. You look at that punch right there. Look at his feet. Okay, look at his stance right there on that right hand. You can't do that. You get countered. You get countered in that stance, you're gonna get dropped easily just on balance. He didn't look like the new thing. He didn't look like the next great thing. I don't know.
He looks like a 7-0 boxer that they're trying to.
Yeah, but they're hella overhyped this guy. They really
I get that because they need that, right?
Lee, remember me and you said with Deontay Wilder losing Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua, in comes this guy. What's the first thing that drops the next day? Oh, I'm a future opponent for Deontay Wilder. No, you're not. You're like 3 years down the line, and I don't think Deontay's still going to be here. Seriously. So no, he's not a future opponent for Deontay Wilder unless they were rushing him. Now with him knocking out Stervine and the way that he did it, kind of dominating, if his camp wanted to use the kid, they could push him right ahead right now and say, see, look, he already knocked out a former WBC champ onto the next level. And then that's when they're pushing him way too far, because all he was last night was an offensive fighter. Yes, and with a great chin. Lee, he took all of Stervine's punches right off his chin. He never, the foundation never gave on him. His legs never wobbled, but you've seen way too many things landing. He can't fight the top of the heavyweight division with this type of style. He will not last in the sport. So he's got to work on his defense. No, was not impressed at all by Joe Joyce.
All right. Also on the same night, Chris Eubanks, same card. Chris Eubanks takes on James DeGale. Andrew and I were talking about this. Paulie Malignaggi. Chris, you want to know my biggest takeaway from the evening? Is the fact that somehow Mauro Ranallo has gotten the nickname Mo from everybody. And I don't know how I feel about that. I feel like I need to start calling you And. What do you think, And? Really? You guys are too lazy to say his full name, so now it's just back to you, Mo.
The way that DeGale fought, I'm going to predict that Malignaggi was actually there to be a commentator. Then DeGale's trainer threw his hands up and was like, you know what? I'm out of here. You're fucking retiring after this fight. I can't watch this. And then he just asked Paulie to step in. I didn't see anything there, Lee.
Because I was forced to watch this fight thanks to our Fight Net Radio regulars. For those of you who don't know, James DeGale took on Chris Eubanks at the O2 Arena for a very big crowd. The final score, well, I'll get to the scores after, because there was some weird wonky ass shit. Like somehow magically the PBC was going to make DeGale the winner. I don't know how they would have done it. But Al Bernstein's overtures of this could go the other way. How could it go the other way, bro? He knocked him down twice. Like he fucked him up, actually. So the fight, from my perspective, was Chris Eubanks knows how to box, and James DeGale is a fucking shitty fighter. Like, I don't know if I've ever examined a DeGale fight closely to know his style, but this jump in, lead with your head, punch, then run like a bitch thing he does. Right. I don't know his career, Andrew. So let's start right there. You followed Mr. DeGale far closer than me, right? Is this his normal style of fighting?
No, it's not. That's why I thought it was possible his trainer left him because they knew he was there for a paycheck, and he asked Paulie to step in.
Fuck up style.
He used to be a very good boxer. Like they said, a former.
That's what wait, Andrew, much like you, that's what I thought of. I've seen this man fight before. Why now does this look so completely different to me on the screen as I am sitting here on a Saturday afternoon, wasting my fucking time in the middle of the day watching James DeGale and Chris fucking Eubanks? What is this shit that I am watching? Why is there an accidental headbutt? Why isn't Eubanks just knocking this asshole out once? Oh, I see. Because the other guy's running like a bitch, and he's running so much that Eubanks' corner is like, you got to cut the ring off and just finish this guy. Like, you got to cut this dude off. You've got to cut the dude off. Followed by Chris Eubanks Sr. Go, kid, move your hands. Like, I don't. There was a lot of drama for a fight that James DeGale didn't even do anything. There were rounds where he didn't even throw punches.
I just love the part that Paulie says, you're going to cry in the morning when you watch this.
That's the highlight of the fight.
No, it was the best advice I've ever heard, Lee. You can't give a fighter more confidence than you're going to cry in the morning when you watch this.
And for everybody wondering, that happens around the 10th round when you go to rewatch it on Showtime. At this point, Mo, I'm just going to call him Mo from now on. Mo, the dude who's got depression, who hasn't taken his life yet, Mo Ronaldo. If you have depression, calm down and back away from sending me something on Twitter.
Tyson Fury's going to have words with you.
You know what? I'll show him my medicine collection, all right? We'll compare notes. I can say whatever the fuck I want. It's a free country, isn't it? Didn't he, his crazy ass, doesn't he live here? Listen, all you foreigners. It's a free speech country. If I want to go call myself the white Tupac and pour gasoline on myself at the next meet and greet for Fight Net Radio and get beat up by gay guys, it's my business. It's expressionism.
There's nothing here. Look at if Al Heyman,
coffee is kicking in.
Yes, sir. If Al Heyman was smart, and he is smart. Let me rephrase that.
If he's a real person and he's smart, yes.
Yeah. Eubanks versus Chavez Jr. is a must. It is an absolute must. Look, he already has Chavez Jr. under PBC stable. Chavez Jr., he's doing nothing for him. Eubanks looked decent. Now, they're talking about this was his second fight with this new trainer. I believe his name is Velasquez. He looked decent in this fight. The combos were right. He dominated the whole fight. Yes, he's wild, unorthodox style, but it worked. And he beat up a former gold medal winner, two-time champ. Guy had a decent run. Not, Hall of Famer, probably not, but he had a decent run in the sport. You're a two-time world champ and a gold medal winner. You can't get any better than this. So he did that. Eubanks did that. So he kind of separated himself last night from the just living off the father's name title that's been over his head for this long.
Well, here's the thing, Andrew. Based on the dude that he fought, right, and the style, this bitch style that DeGale ran, like I've never.
He was being overwhelmed, though, Lee. He was being overwhelmed.
He was to the point where he got frustrated and did a spine buster. The spine buster was radical. And I'll say this. I was really happy that it was Mo Ronaldo calling the fight because he does WWE wrestling as well. So he called the move correctly. He gave him a legit